opponent masters how should I put this? With it like dead, dry grass. It must be too much effort for the grizzled little thing to talk, but I'm bored. Hey servant, say something. Huh? What's the point of talking to someone who's about to jump into their grave? Although, I'm about ready to chew my arm off to get away from Grumpy here. The guy doesn't even fart without a purpose. I've given up trying to make small talk with him. Hey enemy master, why don't you try talking to Grumplestiltskin over there? You know what? Why not? Just a funny option. Never has anyone, much less an opponent, asked me that question on a battlefield. Hobbies. Let's see. My wife is fond of gardening. I think it's safe to assume he is too. I had a small, beautiful garden. Here's your answer. Don't you hate it when you're right? Like I said, the guy's a steel trap. Thanks for trying to pry him open. Bland, this guy, he's so difficult. He's in love with himself, but nothing's likable about him. He's got nothing on my master. The old guy is, well, he's decent, but his servant is plain rotten. He's just a mean-spirited little underling who totally does not deserve to look so hot. You call yourself a heroic spirit? Why don't you switch positions with your master? I wish. My master's so straight-laced that an atypical heroic spirit like me gets tied up in knots. I'll let you in on a little secret. Not all of us heroic spirits were noble in life. That would be boring. Oh, and on that note, careful you don't get nailed from behind. Again! You know, only wretched people think the people around them are wretched. And really, from behind, that's the position pathetic cowards and hopeless weaklings attack from. Luckily for you, my kind-hearted master would never exploit your weak spots with my subterfuge skills. Your what? What subterfuge skills? I'm trying to imagine you in a sneaking suit, but those bright orange ears and tail I feel like are just gonna give you away. Metal Gear Solid, this is not. Oops. It's a secret that I'm actually better at sneaky stuff. Oops. What's this domestic strife I'm sensing for over here? You don't care for surprise attacks, Master? How far is too far? No foul play, no dirty tricks. That's the spirit. A clever person can turn anything into a weapon. This is gonna be a good fight. Don't get carried away, Archer. You call that getting carried away, Master? You're plundering our enemies for entertainment right before the battle. Yes, that is excessive. Ding! Correct. If you don't like it, then go put on a helmet to match that armor and drown out the sound. But I want to talk to our enemies. Why don't you listen in? Learn what the kids these days are into. Because if you got any more itching, they'd have to put you in a museum. Your poorly phrased advice is duly noted, but mutual understanding will come on the battlefield. Haha, you have no idea how to have fun. With all this killing, a guy's gotta unwind. Yeah, killing is not how I unwind unless it's an FPS. A bowstring that's wound too tight snaps, isn't that right? I don't have anything to say. Right? Life's hella hard, and then you die. If you don't enjoy yourself, then you'll just die miserable. Will you never gain the proper attitude to fight? Lighten up, Master. Things would be so much easier for us if you just accepted life as funny parts. I'd go whoosh on that undefended back of yours. That's how an archer should fight. I have to be nimble on my feet. Chivalry and ideology are all stiff and would just slow me down. Listen, Archer, you will fight as I direct. Not again. Fine, I get it. Your wish is my command. Ah, that's my master for you. You can't keep his chivalry in his pants, even with a kid like you around. I just wish you understand that not everyone can take pride in their lives. A sudden rumbling snaps you out of the spell my opponent's words have put me under. We're at the battlefield. The time to fight a warrior of unparalleled determination has come. Let's go, Archer. The time has come to embrace the battlefield once again. All will be settled here, Archer. You said it, Master, so run back to your hole, Fox Monster. Uh-oh, I think we got some sore losers on our hands, Master. It's already been decided that my gorgeous master will win the war, and I'll be the heroine. You, the heroine? What kind of lame story is that? Daydream all you want, but in the real world, the strongest wins. Duh, that's why I said we'll win. You're such an idiot. I've had enough of you. Just die. I've got enough arrows for you and your master both. Let's begin.
ぼちぼち始めますか。
積み重なったこの恨み、まとめて清算させていただきます。
あいにくこちとら人間でな。支配任せな旦那。見えてるぜ。
ください。
見えてるぜ。
Spending the whole turn guarding? Oof.
敵面。
This is not a good first turn.
こいつは楽勝だな旦那。
まだだ。最後まで引き金から手を離すな、アーチャー。
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。
Nope.
投げかわし、動きが丸見えだ。
見ていてください。
Always starts the guard.
遅すぎだって。
Edge in the wall.
おい来た。死にな。
Half.
お返しで。
Ooh.
やられました。
Yeah, you get to retry the battle, but I'm not gonna do that. Simply because I want to see how you guys react to you get a bad ending. You get it. That's a shock of a bad ending, if nothing else. From the moment the command seal burns off my hand, I feel my strength seeping away. No, it's like my very life force is leaking out. It's unfortunate for the battle to end this way, but your heart was too indecisive to fight me. If you have any final words, I will hear them out. I reached out for words while fighting off my fear of dying, but nothing came. Why would I have anything to say anyway? I have no memory or purpose. I've killed the only friend I knew. How can one lament an empty life? Now, it is time to face the next battle. So this is a voice from far away. My frail, collapsing brain struggles to cling to that voice. The next moment, everything goes black. Bad endings. This game has them. But come on, do you think I was really gonna let it end there? I am not letting it end there. Skip. I'm just gonna mute his gaze. Only under age of a billion. Alright, let's try this again. Hey.
積み重なったこの恨み、まとめて清算させていただきます。
あいにくこちとら人間でな。支払いは金貨にしてくれや。
油断する。
いきますよ。 敵面
Whoa, he's starting off with a roll of
死
fours.
にな。見えてるぜ。こいつは楽勝だな、旦那。
まだだ。最後まで引き金から手を離すな、アーチャー。
バリバリ呪うぞ
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。
No, you don't. He really likes. Okay, so he plays very defensively.
負ける気がしません
Let's try that.
遅すぎだって。
火力を上げろ。
Oh,
かるぜ。
I think I blocked this one,
死
right?
にな。
Yeah, I blocked it.
投げかわし、動きが丸見えだ。
バリバリ呪うぞください
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。
Oh crap! I got poisoned. Ow.
投げかわし、
Alright.
動きが丸見えだ。
見ていてください
Yeah, that should heal up.
見えてるぜ。
I don't want to die because of
立て直したアーチャ
that
ー。
up archer.
お庭ですご主人様
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。
Nope, not this time.
敵面敵面
立て直したアーチャー。
飛んできた負ける気がしません
任せな、旦那。
立て直したアーチャー。
Hey, I got a perfect turn.
輝いてますやっちゃいます
投げかわし、動きが丸見えだ。
Yeah, gonna pop spirit theft. No, wait.
任せな、旦那。
裏に出てきます
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。
Yeah, I'm only getting about 5 back. Not a lot, if I'm gonna be
じっ
honest.
くりと詰めていくぜ。任せな、旦那。
Well,
よく燃えますね。頑張ります。
見えてるぜ。
投げかわし動きが悪いだ。
not yet. No, you don't. My turn.
挑戦よ砕け。もっといい声で泣いてもらいましょう。見ていてください。あなたの魔力分けてもらいますよ。感謝です。
火力を上げろ。
助かるぜ。
赤を探します。
遅すぎだって。
赤を探します。
やっぱ割に合いませんわ、こういうの。
その割には顔が笑っているぞ、アーチャ
頑張りますね。感謝です。
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。
Dang it, they got me this time.
よく燃えますね。頑張ります。
旦那、
ー。仕留めるがいい魔弾の射手よ。
頑張りますね。
Nice try.
ください。
森の恵みを。
That's not even gonna do
発
anything.
生者への毒となれ。
By the way, that only does something if I'm still poisoned.
遅すぎだって。見えてるぜ。やろう、俺の罠を乗り越えやがった。
落ち着けアーチャー。戦いはここからだ。
任せな旦那。
あなたの魔力分けてもらいますよ。
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。
God, they got me with the poison again.
立て直したアーチャー。
旦那、
仕留めるがいい魔弾の射手よ。
Can't take the risk.
バリバリ呪うぞ。
森の恵み
Oh, he's
を。
doing it again.
発生者への毒となれ。
Eh.
挑戦よ砕け。
Okay.
頑張ります。
Now he's gonna switch skills.
やろう、俺の罠を乗り越えやがった。
落ち着けアーチャー。戦いはここからだ。
れだけで死ぬもんだ。
Nope, no poison this time.
挑戦を下せついてくださいさあもっといい声で泣いてもらいましょう
I think I can just finish this by spamming Chaos Heaven at this point.
見ていてください
Oh, right, this move. I have to use my skills. Otherwise, he just auto wins the. Otherwise, he just auto wins all interactions.
肉片も残らないかな
So I have to break out the magic now. And that's that.
すまねえな旦那。
I was waiting for that moment. We deal the enemy a finishing blow. It feels like I'm watching in slow motion as Archer's chest is impaled. Dan Blackmore looks dazed. He's staring at Castor as if my servant was some divine being.
くそ、何やってんだよ俺は。
My master has more ability and more determination than you. So how... No, Archer. It seems I still lacked experience. I doubted myself too greatly in this tournament. It seems having a reason to fight is not the same as truly believing in that reason. I never doubted my desire to be a warrior, but that life has given me regrets. I wanted the Holy Grail to bring back my late wife. What a silly delusion. My whole life I praised myself for giving up my individual feelings and aspirations like a good soldier. Only in the very end did I dare to have my own goals and decided to abandon a military life. I can't believe I was trying to fight just as a man, as just a man. It was foolish of me to put my pride against the knight, against my feelings as a person. So foolish. I just wanted to get back what I had lost before the end. But I wonder which one I wished for. My late wife, or the person I was before I became a soldier. The elderly knight falls into silence. Both he and his servant start to disintegrate. But, surprised in you, when you unleashed your final attack, you had no doubt in yourself. But even though you can't describe what it is yet, there must be something that gives you a purpose. I wish to bring back the dead was nothing to boast about. Though your trials are many, keep living, young one. Your struggles will steal your determination. Now, I apologize that you have to see me like this, but I am at peace in my defeat. Because, for the first time, I am the ground from which a youth with a bright future might grow. His final smile was beaming. Dan Blackmore's face was no longer stern, but kind and grandfatherly.
すまねえな旦那。
I'm sorry, Master. I knew I wasn't cut out for a fair fight. You needed someone better than a charlatan like me. I'm so sorry. Another servant wouldn't have failed you like this. No, I'm the one to blame, Archer. Restricting your actions was selfish and damaging to your dignity. Bit late for that now, Master. You have no idea the torment you've been putting me through. Why are you apologizing anyway? You're making me sound like a moron here. And why do you care about me? Whether we win or lose, I still vanish at the end. I mean, I did have a wish of my own, but I was more interested in having a good time. Gotta tell you, it's been rather boring to fight for you, Master. There's something else to apologize to you for. A warrior's pride must have held no value for you. As long as I don't have to do it every day, it's a decent change of pace. Boring as it's been, playing knight was a healthy thing for me to try, you know? Well, although I was never given a chance, I always wanted to try being a badass knight. Dan's Archer looks down as if embarrassment. He mumbles under his breath as if he doesn't want us to hear. Castor probably heard anyways, so really, don't apologize. We had a good run, and there's nothing to feel ashamed about. Geez, I didn't think I'd be able to pull off a single battle in this stupid tournament. In life, I had everything I wanted. Wealth, fame, friendship, success, but a fair fight was the one thing I never had. So it's okay. I finally did something I was never able to do. Like he said, it was the end. Moments later, he vanished. He looked at peace. He lived his life in the shadows, protecting his village without acknowledgement. In his final moments, it seemed that he had found a way to get beyond the bitterness he felt. I'm sorry. Thank you, Archer. Greg, could I trouble you to listen to the dying words of an old man? From here on out, no matter what enemy you may encounter or who you may have to defeat, feel it. Think about it. Process it. Accept your doubts, but don't be crippled by them. Oh god, I'm close to tearing up. Above all, accept the consequences of your actions and turn all you learn and feel into strength. If you wait until the end to think, you'll end up with regrets. And if possible, I'd like you to get meaning from your battles. Though through combat, find the reason you fight and the reason you can't lose. Find your answers. It's your responsibility to have the answers when you survive this war. Do you understand, Rising Star? Don't forget. Finally, I'll be able to see her again. It's been too long, and... Damn. He whispers a woman's name. It is spoken in a hopeful tone. With his answer warming his heart, Dan Blackmore disappears. I hope that nothing I said threw you off. Victory was yours in the end, though, Master. The worst part about being young is having old people lecture you. Ha. Who needs to hear lectures about motives or being prepared? The only person who gets to decide about having a motive is you. Maybe you have a noble cause and maybe you don't. Actually, it's more freeing to have none at all. Although Caster may not like it, I think it's a good idea to have goals and be prepared. To crush another person's motive, dreams, and life is what it means to take part in this war. To kill those who don't want to be killed. Hey, Master, you listened to what that old guy had to say. I have no idea what he was saying. Did you learn anything? Did I learn anything from my fight with Dan? I'm not sure. I knew it! I knew that's what you would say, Master. You and I think alike, Master. We won't have any trouble with the next battle at this rate. The next battle. Right, there's a third round, and then a fourth, and so on. I'm still kinda lost. But if that's the path before me, then I owe it to the lives lost so far to keep fighting. Excuse me, right or wrong? That's one way to think about things. And Caster's asleep. We're done here. Right. A king without form, who according to Celtic tradition feels in the May Day festival that follows the festival of Beltane. He is also seen as a personification of nature who used copious amounts of green and brown in his clothing in order to completely blend in with his surroundings. This skill allows one to seriously reduce their enemy's might right before facing them in battle. It is an ability used by those who have mastered the art of setting traps. Upon achieving an A rank in this skill, one can disable almost 60% of their enemy's forces before they get the chance to advance. However, the higher the ranking of this skill, the lower one's reputation as a hero becomes. Robin Hood. Just one of the many young men to take up the title, this particular incarnation was a virtual outcast, living on the fringes of the village located near the spot where his parents had died. Almost against his will, he was caught up in a battle to repel an attack by a nearby lord's army and successfully led those who fought by his side to victory. As he never identified himself during the course of the fight, he was referred to as the mythical Green Man by the villagers he had helped save. The only child of a wandering druid, he was orphaned at a very young age when both of his parents died suddenly. As the son of a druid, he instinctively knew how to survive in the forest and was able to communicate with the spirits known as fairies. It was this ability that made him an outcast in his village, as the villagers were suspicious of his powers and accused him of being possessed. Although the villagers held no love for him, nor he for them, he felt obligated to help them in any way he could. With his successes against the tyranny of the local lords to spur him on and the hopes and the bushes of the village pinned to his deeds, he took the bow and mantle and became the latest incarnation of Robin Hood. And like those who came before him, he dressed in the clothes of Lincoln Green, armed himself with a bow of yew, and surrendered his identity and true self for the good of others. However, no good deed goes unpunished, and the villagers quickly turned on him in hopes of channeling the anger of the local nobility away from themselves and onto this mysterious rogue who rampaged through the forest, claiming that they had no knowledge of who he was, nor did they ever claim to be thankful for his help in preserving the village. Even though the people he vowed to help turned on him, he continued to protect and assist from the shadows. With every poisoning, every ambush, his reputation as a coward and criminal grew, despite his honorable intentions. After 2 years of almost constant fighting, he was eventually betrayed and assassinated by one of the local lords whose ire he had raised. It was this young man, who fought so that others could lead the quiet life he dreamed of, that joined the ranks of heroic spirits found worthy to fight in the Holy Grail Wars. Jeez, I went through entire second week in one session. Well, I'm gonna call it for now, everybody. So this has been Acquisition. I thank you for joining me on this Let's Play. Until next time, the third week.